So there is a gate that can potentially be shut because there are properties further back. If you come up here, excuse me, just let us know and we'll give you the combo for the lock. And if it's closed, you can still get in. So the road continues, this easement road, and the property is now on the right. It's between the easement road, excuse me, and Creek Road. But let's go ahead and pull in. Beautiful big site. This is much larger than the average site. The deal on the camper, there was a guy leasing this property for a couple years, and his lease was up like a year ago, and he left the camper. We left him a bunch of messages. He never responded, and so we're happy to give you a bill of sale for the camper. I really doubt he's coming back to get it, but if he does, that's between you and him. It's not very valuable, but I guess maybe he has a right to it, maybe not. But we'd happily give you a bill of sale for that. Okay, so now we're on the property. If you look at the aerial, you can see how everything's situated. But one of the awesome things about this tract is it's got power running directly to the site, including a meter, a transformer, and a meter. So we did have some people out here that were kind of camping. They were hanging out. They get the meter and stuff installed. You can deal with the power company on that. They might want a deposit, I'm not sure. Huge site, big enough to pull in with any truck and trailer basically. We've got timber all over the place. Other than this spot, it's basically all wooded. The one thing we noticed was they've started a really nice little garden over here. So depending on what time of year when you get here, I don't know what will be in the garden, but right now there's watermelon, look like squash, that says zucchini. So there's some zucchini in there. What's all this? Big red tomato. They're not ripe yet, but they are all over the place. So that's great. Little garden spot. I mean, the people who were camping here really cleaned a lot of stuff up. Got mature timber. This is the interesting thing that I've always thought about this property because I've been familiar with this for years. We've got this monstrous oak tree, well over 100 years old, and actually under this brush is an old foundation. So this was at one time a homestead, probably 100 or 200 years ago. But you can still see what's left of the old stone foundation. You can see rocks here and there. There's a satellite dish. So yeah, under that brush is actually kind of a root cellar, a stone root cellar. Pretty cool. Let's go take a look. I guess we can take a look at that little trailer. Clothesline. There's a really nice fire pit. That's cool. So here's the little camper. Like I said, all I can tell you about this is what we know, and that's somebody abandoned it here. Got a bit of an odor to it. There's a bunk bed area, little bathroom area, a little stove. I mean, you know, if anything works on it, I'd be surprised, but, and again, you never know. Now, I did notice that the people who were out here, they actually ran a pipe from the toilet on the camper, there's the pipe, down to a little lagoon that they had dug. Now, it looks like when they left, they took the connecting elbow, probably the little universal elbow, so you might have to run to an RV store for that. But this pipe seems to go clear off into the brush. And back to a little lagoon that is dug back there. We're on over 5 acres in Wright County, so that is legal. I've got some more cleared area. Actually, here's a little trail back here. I didn't even notice this. Big property. I mean, you can look at the map to see this, but that cleared homestead where we were is just a small fraction of the property. Oh, wow. Very cool. Okay. This is kind of a secondary site back here. I had no idea this was here. This is sort of a unique one to have all the amenities like that. We rarely get these. If you have any questions, just let us know about it. But we've only seen a small part of the property. You can look at the aerial photos to see what I mean. Nice trees. This property was logged probably 15 years ago. So we've got a lot of mid-sized trees and just tens of thousands of younger oaks and walnuts. For whatever reason, there are a ton of walnuts up by that building site. Super nice property. Stay in that camper for a little bit if you like, and build your permanent home or cabin out here on a foundation, and you will be in great shape. Really a solid property. I wish we had more like this, but someone has put a ton of work into this site. Excuse me. I mean, they've got around all the big trees, they've got little rock walls and to protect the trees. Just a ton of stuff going on. There's a little trash scattered around, so beware of that, or be aware of that, I should say. What you see is what you get on this one. Check us out at instantacres.com. You can give us a call at 417-882-3400, or you can email us at sales@instantacres.com. We'd love to talk to you about this property and let you know if it is still available.